What's going on, y'all? What is going on? Thank you for choosing once again to click on the channel. This is Oi. I am simply here to do my job and put my lipstick on. Please, guys, only take what resonates. I'm only here to give it to you so you can have it. We're all stars in our own show, but this may or may not be for you. So, at this point, y'all all I got. So, I'm going to come on here and talk my shit, but I'm also getting my messages. I'll probably sit out here and give some messages throughout the night. But once again, I'm gonna repeat it because I don't know if I'm gonna post the last videos I did, which I did some reading. I say readings, but I did some readings, and I just gotta keep it real because I'm looking around. I'm like, damn, what's really real out here? Like, what is really real? I did my last video and I was speaking on the time loop because where I am is like, it's the same old shit. It's almost like that feeling of when you go to a certain place that someone literally presses play when you walk within a building or you walk within a certain atmosphere, and then people start going about their day or gathering. And a lot of us have been in a position where we done heard it over and over again that we signed up for this shit, but I'm still trying to figure out where my signature is because I done questioned my ancestors, God, and everybody so many times. I'm like, what is really going on, bro? Is this really what I signed up for, to be in a fucking simulation or a fucking false ass time zone or a pre-program ass timeline, or being around certain people that it's okay to fucking take bets or sacrifice or come up off my downfall, my tears, or like, what kind of fucking world are we living in? So I got to thinking, because y'all know me, I talk my shit, I do what I do, I don't give a fuck what nobody got to say about me. At this point, I could care less. I started my channel years ago. They've been stealing from me for years, but since then I've kept a job. Like, I done lived in smart homes. I was in the government housing. They had cameras there. Then I went to the smart home where I thought I was doing straight because I was going to get my son. We had 3-bedroom. It was cameras and microphones and weird ass shit in there. And I'm like, I ended up back in my hometown, the same place. And I'm like, is this really the life that we're living in, where everybody feel like it's like, is it fake as fuck, or nigga, am I real? Am I dead? Did I die years ago? Like, I'm still trying to figure out, like, what's going on. Because at this point, when you think about it, a lot of us try to figure it out, but we can't figure it out on our own. That's why they say it always takes a village, or it takes a lot of us, coming together with unity and stuff. But if you have certain ones that are, are preying on your downfall, or they secretly going against you, or they have a opportunity to do something against you because they feel like they can come up some type of way, or you got the fucker, sucker, trick ass, other people in the background. It's like, this person is this person, so do what you do against them, and I got you. It's all a trick of the enemy. So I feel like I'm the only one that's ever been like still gathering my thoughts on the situation. Supposedly tomorrow's Christmas, and I had already posted a video. I'm like, I done came out on certain nights and I done seen the sky lit, and I'm like, Whoever's up there with the button, they drunk because they ain't turn the lights down. Or you got, who are we to try to figure out some false shit? I know I'm not. A lot of you have already been on my channel for the longest time. I talked about stuff that is just now coming into play. The only reason I started my channel because I feel like my life was in danger. Not only my life, fuck my life. I feel like my son's life was in danger because this is being what has been at play for the longest time. Not only for me, but my lineage. I done had a few that passed away, whether they was in government housing, ended up in the hospital, labeled crazy, given medicine, secretly monitored, spied on, hit with energy weapons, harassed, gang stalked, placed in positions where they feel like they wasn't good enough, dealt with addictions, and I just heard 2 gunshots. And I'm in a good neighborhood. I'm homeless, but I'm in a good neighborhood where I'm at. But it was confirmation for me that a lot of this shit's over and done with. I already accepted my position on where it is because I could care less who hears or who don't. I blew my trumpets years ago. I sounded the sirens. I had already said that moving forward, my channel's only going to be for uh, cold cases of those that need justice for what has taken place years ago. Um, I already realized that a lot of things that I have done have been stolen, whether it was music, life stories, ideas. A lot of you have experienced the same things I have. And the only reason why I keep going on my channel or this channel on YouTube, because fuck YouTube. They ain't pay me shit. They've been stealing since my shit got monetized. But the only reason why I keep going on here is simply because it took me the longest time to find my voice or to speak out on things that have been taking place in my life. And then when I spoke out on what was taking place in my life, I connected to those that it has taken place within their life. You know, I wouldn't have never known about narcissistic abuse or karmic lessons or soul ties or different things that I've experienced because wholeheartedly, if I always just been me, I've just been the one that I'm going to give, I'm going to do, I'm going to boo, 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 boo. But just like me, a lot of you are now coming into realization that the love that you've experienced was the love that you've experienced from the highest power. They call it Christ consciousness. They call it your kundalini awakening or tapping into your higher self or um, all of that rising and all that. But when you come into that love for self, then you'll realize and recognize that when you have that love for yourself, you don't move a certain type of way. And the funny thing about it is, I didn't never have the love for myself because I was too busy worrying about loving others or them feeling a certain type of way. But when I had a love for myself, I had to realize that I'm having a love for myself and loving somebody or loving certain situations or loving certain people that could care a zero fuck about me. So some of you can now be recognizing that you're not dealing with people or bodies or your family members or friends. You're dealing with literal entities, attachments, the spirit. Everything's about to be opened up to the spiritual realm, and a lot of people ain't ready. I can only thank my angels in the highest of the high that now that the things that I'm dealing with, they don't scare me or bother me the way they used to. Because I'll be so taken back looking at somebody and being like, whether their eyes is turning back, their eyes are turning black, they have a smile that's wicked, or I'll look at them and see something within them and know you don't like me, you don't love me, you could care two fucks if I make it, if I don't. It no longer bothers me because that's the gift of discernment. And I know I'm not dealing with these actual people. I'm dealing with the spirit that's placed within them, or the spirit that is amongst the land. Some of you have way more abilities than you think. And it's scary to some people because they ain't gonna never think that you would have them if you was too busy being labeled something that you're not. I say this to say because no matter where I was at, I was literally doing my readings, hotel room, car, park, everywhere. I've been dealing with it for so long that it don't bother me. But the fact of the matter that people will go so hard just to prove a false point. And I know, we know. So some of you need to trust your intuition and your discernment and who you are. Quit doubting yourself and who you are. We're not going to be wrapped up in the time loop because we just simply, we're not going to do it. Like I said, once again, I seen somebody that said, we're not forgiving, we're not forgetting. Some of you can't forgive or forget what you experienced. I know I can't. I just do it so I can feel good enough to be like, whatever anybody does not bother me at this point. I could care less. I'm not surprised about any news that anyone has. When somebody does anything, it no longer affects me. And I'm the most affected person that it could ever be. Because I'll pour my heart and soul out to somebody. But if it's me telling you that we at that point now, we can't give a fuck. We can't give a fuck. They talking about Christmas. Some of you are dealing with not having family, friends, money, or nothing. I have never experienced a Christmas. I think a couple Christmases I remember, I was like 13, 14 years old. Y'all hear that? Gunshots. Gunshots, bro. And when I tell you I'm not in the hood, I'm not on no side street or nothing. I'm in the driveway of the home that I be in. And it's a good neighborhood. A lot of people are not getting ready to make it to January 1st. What I try to do is not hold nothing within my heart and be bitter. I'm not getting ready to be, I'm not a bitter Betty. I don't want to be a bitter Betty. I was raised around bitter Betties. I'm not going to be the one that's going to feel like I hold something within my heart, within my body, while I'm struggling, or I have a feeling of hatred, or um, the things that a lot of us, we experience, which is why I even started my channel. The things that I have experienced that people are scared to talk about has caused people to be in a real space that is negative, which is going to open their vessel or their body up for what's to come. There is no more time. I almost teared up because the realness of it is we can preach, pray, speak anointing and power, touch, take holy water, put it on the foreheads of those for years that we love, and we in a time now, spiritual warfare is more realer than real. I ain't been on her because there's nothing we can do. There's nothing we can do. And if you still listening, this is the only reason why I have my channel, because I feel like I have nobody else to talk to but to tell them the truth. Those that are listening, that you can have the purest heart. You can pray every day. You can want something different. You can live your life like you've never done any wrong. But we're in the time now that the people that you love, that you pray for, that may have did you wrong, that you don't want to let go of, that you don't want to believe, that could be doing the same things against you that you ask God to take you away from, are the ones that's doing it. Pray for them if that's what you want. It's what you do. I done got hit on my head several times. I'm going to always pray for mine. Of course I'm going to pray for them, not pray on them. Because when you start to recognize how the enemy works, they put it within the minds of certain people. Their prayer is different than our prayer. They pray, they find, they seek, they look, they smell. They can't wait to figure out what your weakness is to come in. We pray, God, take care of this person. Cover this person's home, their mind, body, and spirit, their children, their finances, their health, their this, their that. You're doing this for somebody that literally sought you out just to take you out. We in spiritual warfare. Hell no, we ain't think it'll be the same ones. I'll probably do a read, but this ain't a read. I gotta come. Hell, I ain't got nobody else to talk to. Everybody think it's a game. They try to put me straight back in the time loop though. Same people, same places, same things. I always been the same heart, but there's change. when I said like a year and a half ago, we're not praying for those that we're not letting our heart take us out this time. Then I seen something. It said some people didn't have children or broken bones or certain things. It was on TikTok. They didn't have broken bones or children this lifetime because they wasn't gonna reincarnate. And y'all know, if y'all been watching me for a minute, I always say I ain't coming back to this motherfucker. I don't care if I had 10 kids. Because I know it was part of one life. 10 kids, happy family, house on the hill. Oh, everybody. Nigga, y'all couldn't. I'll go to war with God. Tell him, I will not come back here. I will argue with a ball of light for 10 infinities and beyond before I come back and deal with this shit, bro. I'm just keeping it real. I'm just saying. Because some of you may have the strength. That's because you may not have a feeling within your body. Can't nobody experience this shit and not have a opinion or feel no type of way. Why you think most of the chosen ones are different people that are the same ones or the real ones? They deal with substance abuse and alcoholism or addictions to sex, alcohol, drugs, and then they gonna go back to the same people that they say they love because that person told them, I love you one time. A motherfucker would give their whole life up for somebody to say, I love you one time. Just because they have dealt with this shit for the longest time. And I ain't never judged. I always gave something to the homeless and everything. And I always used to wonder, how you homeless? Even if they look homeless or don't. I always say it's homeless agents. Because there's people out here, they homeless agents. They'll take your money. They ain't really homeless. They take your money, do spell work, do whatever. I know it. I believe it. But you got people that are really out here that are closest to God, but they chose not to be in the program and they got treated a certain type of way. This is what's really going on in the world. There should not be veterans homeless. There should not be women that are homeless, women with children that are homeless. There should be no homelessness. There shouldn't be. Because even if you feel like a person ain't shit now, they was probably shit 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 years ago. Or if it was 20 years ago. Or hell, they dad, mom, whatever they did, they lineage, whatever they did contributed to the society or the community or whatever. There should be no homelessness. They have been treating, it's a targeted treating of certain people. And I had to experience it to know what it feels like. Knowing that I will work my fingers to the bone, my ankles to the gristle, my legs to my body to Nightmare on Elm Street. We not getting ready to be out here. I don't ask, I don't beg, I don't do anything. There are certain things that people have done and they have contributed, but simply because they do not want to be a part of the program, they have been targeted. They'll never take me alive. I don't want no parts of the program. I don't want to play the game. So what that mean? And I know I done been around certain people that have literally gave up or was taken out in hospitals or taken out Man, please, y'all. I don't want no parts of the game. I don't want no secret agent man. Don't love me just because you coming close to me so you can run back to somebody thinking that you going to have a one-up on me. I don't want nobody next to me that's a liar, a cheater, a deceiver. I was that for the longest time in years, but I was doing that naturally. Hell, I ain't know y'all was playing a whole game. People do things believing that they going to have one up or they going to have a better life or as long as they do this or do that. Don't nobody recognize that this is for our souls? Nobody cares? Does anybody care that our souls are on the line? So y'all want it fancy. Everybody want it dressed up. Cream cheese icing on all this shit. Everybody wanted to be fancy. Yeah, I'm going to tell you the truth. Yeah, I've been through most of the things that I have spoke about on my channel. Yeah, I'm going to tell you that the things I experienced, I know no normal bitch, no regular, nobody's going to ever walk in my shoes. You want to swap destinies? Go ahead, bitch. Take the first, last, and the beginning. The Alpha and Omega. Take it. Take it. I've always signed up to be the bum, the dumb, the everything. Because I ain't want to take off too fast to pass those that I love. But we in that time now, I could care less. I love you, but fuck you. I've always said it. For years. We're in that time now. Please, y'all, wake the fuck up. I can't be the only one that's like, this shit don't make no goddamn sense, bro. Here it is, supposed to be Christmas. What's a Christmas? I never had a Christmas. Christmas always been a ritual. Everybody always want to talk about Christmas. The only reason why I got Christmas because I could actually afford it this year. Get a Christmas for my son. The same one that was taken from me simply because I was supposed to be a deadbeat mom or I ain't half shit. I had a home, 2 cars, started a business, started fucking school, t-shirt printing, doing nails, doing hair. I had several businesses that I was starting, but it was so much hate and jealousy that dog. Yeah, it's gonna be your own people. Yeah, it's gonna be your own friends and family and different people that's gonna come against you when you're doing something different. Yeah, they won't pull you back. And guess what? I got pulled back here. I got pulled back in the same spot where they pulled me back at just for God to blow me up. I'm the atomic bomb. I ain't gonna say I ain't got no love for nobody. What I am gonna say is, they say no mercy, no mercy. I always had love in my heart. But I have no time for fuck shit or foolery. I know the truth. A motherfucker can't ever say the shit that they've been saying. The shit that they done put on me, my name, who I am, they did the absolute most. And it wasn't just fam, it was friends and different people I hooked up with, of course. I got too much in me. Whether it's music, arts, creativity, every idea I done had, it's okay as long as it ain't me doing it. I wasn't never supposed to be here. You ain't dead yet? No, ho. No, I say no read. They say for entertainment purposes only. It ain't nothing entertainment when you have to tell the truth. Because regardless if they take me out before uh January 1st or whatever, I did my job. I told the truth. I told the truth. It's a difference if I knew. Come on now. I ain't never been on no backdoor ass shit. I don't live my life that way. Hell no, I ain't gonna sacrifice nobody to come up on nothing. Hell no, I don't believe in giving somebody up for life insurance. Hell no, I'm not gonna scam and take nobody else's identity. Hell no, man, y'all got me fucked. Fuck y'all. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. What was that? My takeout date? I'm always tell the truth. That's why these motherfuckers don't like me, especially if I give me 2 or 3 shots. It used to be more than that. Drink a whole bottle. But you know what? You don't drink and get hostile around people if you don't feel no threat, or if you don't feel like you gotta beat somebody up or plead your case, or be a certain type of way. Don't nobody, you supposed to be drinking and be merry, and drink and be merry, bitch. Drink and be merry. But see, when you're around somebody, anything that you do is gonna mess with your spirit, because you could be another way. Whether you shooting up, the next motherfucker be shooting down. So you doing that, and then everything's gonna come out. That's why I'd rather do anything by myself. I don't want to be around nobody that I gotta be like, damn, if I have 2, 3 too many shots of alcohol, this motherfucker gonna start cussing me out. Then we gonna have to fight. Then I gotta figure out how I'm getting home. And all. No, we're not doing that. Put yourself in that position to know that you can handle your liquor. You can feel some type of way, because it only enhance how you really are. You got a good heart, that motherfucker gonna beam like, all right, God gonna get you home. Jesus take the wheel. You gonna get home safely. But if you're around people that's already plotting on your downfall, there's gonna be things to take place, and you like, damn, why am I going through this? We in them times. They been trying to take me out, and I'm so ready. I'm ready. I'm ready only because when I had a son and I knew that I was supposed to have my whole goal, 9 to 10 children, but my womb been so tampered with, they already know that things that I speak about are things that should not reach certain people. They don't want my story out. They don't want my truth out. They don't want it out. I have to be labeled crazy, unstable, dumb, a drunk, an addict. I have to be labeled certain things simply because if it comes out before the truth is out, which is already out, then I can't speak my story or plead my case. And then it'll be a problem. Then they not gonna listen. But it's the truth. I already know what it is.